How you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of nextlevelguitar.com. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar journeys are going famously. And today I have a little lesson on lead guitar playing and improvisation, and how to connect some of your ideas and connect some scales with some devices and arpeggios, and show you some really simple ways how you could start navigating the fretboard and negotiating the fretboard in a very simple manner that kind of will tie it together. And then you could try some of these things. In the intro, you heard me play over a jam track, and that was in the key of G minor. So we're going to be in the key of G minor today. And the chords in that jam track was just a G minor 9 to like a C9. C13 is probably in there too. It's kind of like a funk. Like a funky little jam going on, right? And if you want that jam track, I'm going to tell you how you can get it. Very easy. Just click on that link in the YouTube description box, right? And I'm going to send you not only that jam track that I use it throughout this lesson, but 5 more jam tracks and 2 ebooks. One ebook where I go over each track one by one, have a lesson on what things you could try over it, why it works. And so I'll send you 6 jam tracks and 2 ebooks for free. All for free from Next Level Guitar. Just click on that link. So let's go over some of the scales I used to build the licks that I was playing, and I'll show you some easy ways to get around the fretboard, right? So we are in the key of G minor, and because this jam is basically a 1 minor chord, the G minor, going to a 4 major, the C9 chord, that's a 9th, that's a dominant chord in the major family, we know a couple of things. It's always great to first analyze the chords. You know, the key only gives you a piece of the puzzle. Know the chords you're playing over, and that gives you the more complete roadmap to the soloing and improvisation, right? So we know immediately, since we're in minor key, we could use minor, pentatonic, and blues over all the chords, or both chords in this instance. It's a great jam track. Make sure you go get it and download it. Click on that link because it's a lot of fun to play over, you know, and it'll give you applications. So minor, pentatonic, and blues is a great choice to use over this track. We're going to do more than that, but let's start with that. And you probably know your basic box shape. And if you want to sound a little more liquidy, moving over 3 box positions, right? Try this expanded 1, what I call expanded 1 minor, pentatonic, and blues scale in the key of G minor. We're starting already to move around on the neck a little bit more, take us out of the box. But let's dig a little deeper, okay? One of the things I did was I played a run where I started with an arpeggio. And I did this cool little sliding device, right? So what I did was I descended the arpeggio. And then I slid it into the minor pentatonic, you know, box shape. So this arpeggio, okay, so if you think of it like a G minor triad, we get to that D note, which is the 5th, right? Now I'm thinking, okay, if I end there, let's just slide back in and get us an easy way to start connecting our ideas, right? But what I did was I just grabbed a kind of note, any note up here on the neck, and just slide into this minor pentatonic kind of position. So you get this. You could even slide into that D note, that first note of the arpeggio. So, easy way to take this arpeggio. Here's the complete arpeggio. And add that into your pentatonic. So now we're here, so we might as well do a little pentatonic lick. And I did this one. Okay, so what I'm doing there is I do a little device where I do a quick bend to the blue note on the G string on the 5th fret and then release it. I call it a jerked up chain kind of bend. And then when I bring it down, pull off to the 3rd fret. So the lick so far. And then hammer back to that 5th fret, slide to 6, slide back to 5. Slow. And then, here's also a neat little device. Remember, we're in the key of G minor, and what do we have here? Open G string. So you could take notes in the scale and pull off to the open string, and it always works great in the key of G. It's a cool little device. So I did something like... There's the first little lick. And then I hammered from the second open. Landing on the third fret of the D string on that F note, sliding it to G. So that'll sound like this slow. A lot of times those licks with the open string sound better kind of when you play them a little faster up to speed. Right, so it's slow so far. And notice I'm taking my time with these licks, right? You want to leave lots of space. So already we got arpeggio, scale device, minor pentatonic, open strings. We're really focusing on those root notes too. All the G's, always know where your root notes are. Okay, so an easy way to connect from there is just go right down the blues scale. Then we attach it to that minor pentatonic expanded scale. I did something like that, and I added some palm muting, just laying my palm right on the strings. Because that gives it a little bit more dynamics, right? Changes up the sound a little bit. It's all about the sound. You do those slides. I hit a harmonic there. Artificial harmonic on that G note. Let the notes breathe. Right? Now you can see how we're kind of connecting arpeggio, sliding into the scale, so we're right kind of back with our home base minor pentatonic, doing a little device, going outside, 'cause that's in that Dorian. Another thing you could do with this, because that we're going from a 1 minor to a 4 major in minor key, Dorian works great, G Dorian. So I used a lot of Dorian when I was soloing too, which is the same as F major scales, but focusing on the G notes. So you can grab all these, all those half steps. That's a really nice shape for G Dorian. Sounds great over this jam. So now we're incorporating arpeggio, sliding into minor pentatonic box, open string device, Dorian, sliding back into minor pentatonic using that expanded scale. You see how we're kind of connecting all this, and it doesn't even have to be, you know, I'm not thinking like, okay, when I'm soloing, like I'm gonna use Dorian and then I'm gonna go to pentatonic and then I'm gonna do. You just kind of after a while, you kind of let all that go and you just kind of play from the heart, right? And that will come. At first, you'll have to analyze it and kind of figure it out, like I'm kind of showing you. But after a while, you know, music is more than just the application of different theories and whatnot. There's an emotional a part of it, right? And that's what you want to bring out in your playing, a soul, a heartbeat. Okay, so now we're kind of back here. So I think the next thing I did in one of the licks was I played another arpeggio. And that's a cool one. That's a 2-note per string minor 7th arpeggio. Can even go up. I didn't go take it all the way up, but I think I did something like this. Because it spaces the notes out more and you're kind of outlining the chord. If you want to connect that, it's really easy because if you end this lick right on that G note, just back up. And then I slid up, you could slide up to the high G, 12th fret on the G string. And I did a little sweep there, or a little muted on this, again another minor, G minor, triad. Little diagonal is a good easy sweep. 12, 11, 10th fret on the G, B, and high E strings. Practice it slow at first. Palm muted. You don't want this. Not getting all the notes bleeding into one of them, kind of killing them as I go down. I like that. That is a little device where I add the high octave. 15th fret G string on top. And then a little bit of a stretch, but pull off to the 10th fret. And descend down that arpeggio again. All together? And that last little bit, again, did a little Dorian thing again, but I'm using that device where I'm sliding into scalar notes. Like if you want to use that. Right? And the notes kind of bleed as you're sliding, and it's just a cool sound. So from the arpeggio, if I do it slow, all kind of connecting arpeggio, minor pentatonic and blues, open string device, minor pentatonic expanded scale, another arpeggio, root note, vibrato, breaking, sweeping, pull off, slide. There's all kinds of different ways you can kind of twist those licks and do different things with them. But the main thing is I want to get you out of the box, get you out of just staying in one area of the guitar. And I want you to kind of think of the guitar neck as one big scale, one big opportunity. That's kind of how I look at the guitar more. I really don't think in terms of shapes. I'm thinking more in terms of intervals and notes and ways that I can connect this whole great, awesome opportunity, right? So practice that. Put the jam track on. Be sure to click on that link below and get that jam track, right? And I'll send you 5 other ones and 2 ebooks too. I'm David Taub with Next Level Guitar. Thanks so much for joining us today. Really appreciate your support over the years. I'll put other links. Be friends with us on Facebook. I'll put some links to some other free videos and whatnot. You can click below. Go to our website, nextlevelguitar.com. There's over 2,000 lessons, all levels, all genres of music. It's a comprehensive lead guitar, rhythm guitar, beginner guitar curriculum, all levels, all styles. It's awesome. There's a 3-day trial, free, all access. Don't put your credit card in or anything. Just take 3 days on the site, give it a good test drive, and I think you'll like it, right? And be sure to subscribe to our channel here at Rock on Good People. And leave a comment below. That really helps us. Let me know what you want to hear, or let me know what lessons you would like us to teach. If you have any questions, you can always email us. I'll put that in the description box too. Take care. Remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Rock on.